Hi Neda, thank you for taking time for a little interview.
Thank you for having me. So good
Yeah,
to see you again.
absolute pleasure. So delighted that you will be at the Miracle of Bath Meinberg ACIM Festival again this year, 2020. And we're all excited whether we're gonna meet each other in person or online. But whatever it will be, welcome, and yeah, looking forward to spending time with you and hearing you. Obviously, since you're with the course for a couple of years now and also on tour, and all these songs came through that you produced and that you keep producing. Obviously, A Course in Miracles is your path. Can you pinpoint why?
Ooh. That's a difficult question. Can I pinpoint why? I think it's because I want to be happy.
Good point.
Yeah, I think because if I think back on how the course came in my life, I think I was about 19 or 20, was at a time where I was just in very not so healthy relationships, really looking for love outside of me, with men who were very clear that they couldn't give it to me, but still I was really searching for it. And it was just after I went and lived on my own. I used to live in Arnhem near Bad Meinberg with my parents, and I moved out when I was 18. And from then on, I really started to get to know myself much more the moment I started to live on my own and just trying to figure out life, basically. And I started to meditate every day, and I was really open for everything. I used to go to the library and just try to read everything, and whatever spiritual workshop there was, I would take it in. I still was really looking for that love. And I remember asking one moment, like, is this love? Like, I really want to know what love is, because it hurts so much, this looking outside and also not getting it back and not getting what I want. It just hurts so much. And then the course came on my path, and I think it's just such a beautiful symbol to me that I used to borrow it from the library because it was too expensive for me. I was just living on my own. I couldn't afford buying this 60 euros book. So I would keep going to the library, and they had 2 books. So every time that I would get to the limit of the amount of weeks that I could borrow this book, I would get the other one. I would exchange it for the other one. I would go on like this until my 21st birthday. I asked the book for my birthday, and I received the book. And the moment that I received the book, it was like as if this magic spell had lifted. It was like the course said, okay, I trust that I'm in your life now. You can let go of this other helpful symbol, which was the guy that I was so madly in love with. Instantly, like a spell, I was out of love with him. And I never
Wow.
went back there. I could still feel so much love, and we're still friends, but there was nothing, no attraction, nothing anymore. And it was like the course was like, you don't need that symbol anymore, because that is what brought you to me, that search for love. And now we can work on getting to know what love actually really is, because what I was actually looking for was God. I was looking for the love of God, the love of who I truly am. And yeah, that's so I think why, if you ask me why that path is because I want to be happy, and I want to know who God is. I want to know who I am. I want to know what true love is. So yeah.
And do you know why? Because you visited several workshops. What is the quality in the course that makes it distinct from other things that you have tried?
um what makes it so distinct? I think, well, the course is very radical, of course. Of course, the course. um I I think, yeah, there's just something that the moment that I read it, it's like my whole body and everything was like, yes, like it just resonated so much with me on such a deep level that I can't even really explain it mentally. It was even when I went to the library and I saw the book, I knew in my heart, this is going to change my life. I just felt it, and I hold it like this against my heart. And yeah, I don't know. I think like like in the beginning of the course, it says that this is a mandatory course, that everybody should take this course. And that doesn't mean that everybody should do a course in miracles, but what the course is teaching is something that everybody has to go through, because we already went through that. Like a happy outcome is certain. So the undoing of the ego and returning back home, that course, that path is something that we all go through, and that the only free will that we have is when are we taking that path. And there in the course, it also says that there are thousands of, there's so many different pathways, and I don't think there's one that is the best, or you should just take this. But I feel if you feel attracted towards the course, which I just do, then
Yeah.
I do think it's important to not try to put water with the wine and try to mix it with a lot of different things to make the content be for instance more comfortable, or to try to mix it with
Diluted.
dilute it. Like, of course you can always take things from other other pathways if that is helpful, but it's always good to be very, very cautious that you're not taking something to make to dilute it and
To make the course better, so to say.
make the course better, and to say like, oh, I can maybe use this course to become rich, or I can use the course to do, like it's the course came to bring us from fear to love, to wake us up. And yeah, that's
That's a
I
big,
don't know.
that's a
Yeah.
big thank you. That's a big thank you. Thank God. Thank you for the solution. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a way out. And for me, I think also why I'm so attracted to it is because I see that it works. I see that the more I practice the forgiveness that the course is teaching, the more happy I become, the more lighter I feel, the more beautiful people I attract in my life. The more happy the dream also becomes, the less long I stay in stuff that maybe in the past I would stay stuck into it. It's not like I'm already there, that I can never get triggered, or I always instantly remember to forgive. But I noticed that my mind is actually being trained. Like the first time I would do the workbook, in the end of the day, I was like, oh yeah, I was doing this workbook. Oh, I completely forgot. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
think of it at all. Like, oh,
Amazing.
I would not one thought. And we didn't even really had YouTube. I didn't know now we have so much content, of course, too, and David Hoffmeister and this and that. But now there almost isn't a moment in my day where I'm not thinking about forgiveness, where I'm not thinking about, hearing the guidance, or thinking. The moment I wake up, my first thought is like, God, like I'm handing my day over to you, and what do you want from me? And so I do see that that it works, and that your mind really does get trained to perceive love, where in the past I would just see fear or see judgments, or so if it wouldn't work like that, if it wouldn't make people more lighter and more happy, I also don't think that you would do it, because then it's just a crazy
Exactly.
book.
Yeah, the proof is the experience. Like if the experience
Exactly.
is what convinces.
Exactly.
Yeah, wow, perfect. Yeah, and you're experimenting as well with the voice liberation workshops online, since physical or in-person meetings are not possible at the moment. And you have some very nice experiences with it, as I heard. And when you offer it for the festival, hope that the participants will get out of, or what they will recognize or experience? Do you have a certain?
Yeah. Well, I think as for hoping, I don't really have a hope, to be honest. For me, it's
It's just
like
certainty.
whatever you want, I think you'll get. We get the intention that we put in. But what I see with voice liberation is it's just so powerful, and how it says in a course that we're not meant to look for love, that's what we are, but we are to look upon the blocks that we've built against the love that we are. And these blocks are mostly unconscious blocks, and it's pretty hard to just get in touch with those unconscious blocks. And of course, we have relationships and those type of things to bring them up, because the people around us are very good to pinpoint where these blocks are in us. But I noticed that with the voice, it goes so much deeper. It's like the moment, the moment we feel this grievance or this judgment come up, and we allow to give expression to that grievance and to that judgment with our voice, it's as if it gets so much deeper, and like everything that is underneath of it as well gets space to come up. And you see it, you maybe saw the voice liberation session that I did with myself.
Yeah.
And you see it, like you can't act it, you can't play it out. This voice is so naked. You see, I feel anger and I'm screaming, but instantly it turns to sadness, and I'm sobbing. So I think that's the power of the voice, is that it really liberates the deeper layers of what is under these emotions and what is underneath of these triggers. And I'm so happily surprised that it's really working as well online. So really, if we're doing this online, I'm very excited, and it's different every time. I also don't know what I'll do for every session. I just ask the spirit what is needed for this moment. But we've done beautiful things even in pairs, and we just look at someone on the screen and we did things in couples. So
Perfect.
it's all possible.
Yeah, I've been playing with that as well, with the possibility to have little sub rooms within Zoom, and it's surprising. Like people, they light up, and when they can actually still work together in groups or in pairs, and we're just exploring that. Really, minds are joined. The medium. It's just a different medium to remember or to remind each other. And I'm surprised by the depth of the experience that is possible, even if it's not in person. Yeah. So we can very well work with this. And I'm glad you're sharing the same experience, and you're happy to go for it as well. And circumstances shouldn't change by the end of May. So yeah, we'll see how everything unfolds. We're taking it day by day. And either way, I'm super happy to have you. We're all looking forward to spending time with you again. And yeah, totally. Bring friends. If you should come in person, bring some friends. And, thank you for taking time, Neda.
Thank you.
Beautiful day. We are in touch, and yeah, everyone is welcome. You can register online for the online festival. The registration is open, and the link is in the description of the video. And we're welcoming you wherever you want to join from. Yeah, looking forward to being with you in the same spirit, no matter which form we will have to communicate the teaching. Thank you so much. Blessings. See you very soon.